So then when we finally get the scarf and we finally get the car, the experience of getting the car produces the emotion that takes away the lack or separation of not having it. So some people spend their whole life in lack, waiting for the thing to come around to take away the feeling of lack or separation, right? My message is actually to create in a different way, in such a way that you feel like it has already happened. If you feel like it's already happened, you're no longer separate from it. And so feeling that emotion somehow starts to draw things to us. And now we're not having to do anything. And things are starting to come to us. That's the synchronicities, that's the coincidences, that's the opportunities. We're not doing anything, they're coming to us. And that's so you can't, when you create from that quantum field instead of from matter, you can't create from lack, because the thought of your wealth in the quantum produces the feeling of abundance. The thought of your wealth in three-dimensional reality for many people produces the lack of not having it. So in the quantum, there's a whole different set of rules, and it's not something that you learn right away. You learn from trial and error. So then when we create, truly create in the act of creation, and we are creating from the field instead of from matter, to shorten the distance between the thought of what we want and experience of having it. The only way that we can do that is we can't create from lack. So in the creative process, we create from wholeness.
My concern when I hear that is, well, Joe, if I no longer want, if I no longer live in a state of want, am I going to have the motivation to get up and go? Because I look at my life and go, well, it was your creating from a place of lack that motivated you to start a podcast and to start run businesses and do all of these things and get a car and whatever else.
No, I'm not disputing that. I think you do that for a while. You do that for a while. And I always tell people, I don't care what you want to create. I just want you to get really good at creating. I don't care what it is, wealth, I don't care what it is, cars, whatever it is, vacations, houses, I don't care. Just get good at creating. But sooner or later that the novelty will wear off on all of that, and you'll want to know that on some level there's more. So we always desire things, we always want things, but when we're in the creative process, we cannot create from the lack of not having it.